Starting in a few minutes. Welcome.
If you'd like to sit there, find a seat. We might not have a seat for everyone, so those who need to sit maybe could sit. There's a couple of chairs over there.
Hello. We've got a viewer. Will you stand on this side of me when you come over? Yes. And, okay, I'll just hold this here then.
Will that be right?
Yeah, of course. Oh, here's some more people coming, I think, is it? What's that?
The wicker chairs, they still here?
The wicker chairs, yeah, they're at the back.
Do you want the windows?
Yes, people need to sit down. Does anybody else need a chair? We've just got another. There's a chair here. If anyone would like to sit. I'll just wait for Corey. There is one more chair if anyone would like to sit. So welcome everybody. My name's Leanne Peters. This is my husband Corey, and we welcome you to Harmony on High Street here in Campbelltown. Thank you for coming today to this very thoughtful exhibition by members of the Tasmanian Art Group, or TAG. I'll be calling them TAG as we move through today. So today is the day, literally. This has been an exciting exhibition to curate with many compelling and high quality artworks. This is clearly a well-rounded and highly experienced team of artists. I wish I'd used those words yesterday on the ABC radio show, but you're very highly experienced. When I stop and really soak up this exhibition, in every artwork something is offered that's very special, that brings it back to me as the viewer. So I find every artwork really highly skilled and of high quality. From the gentle charcoal whisperings of Shelley Beach from Betty Debnam to the bold and beautiful mixed media work here from Terrance Gough called The Midlands Morning. I'd now like to introduce you to Jenny Miller from TAG.
Hi everybody. Well, Leanne said to keep it casual, so as I'm not very good at this sort of thing, we'll keep it casual. TAG as a group have been meeting since 1970, so it's a very well-established group of about 20 people. We keep it small and limited number for quite a number of reasons, and if anybody wants to know more about TAG, I think there's some information in the gallery. We're a passionate group of about 20 people at the moment with diverse skills. We meet regularly to share art ideas and challenge each other. We learn from each other and give each other encouragement and inspiration and support. I'm a very, very privileged to be part of such an amazing group of people. We've given our exhibition this title because it's so important to make most of every minute we have. We wake up in the morning, and whatever the weather has to offer, however full our day is, take the opportunity to do what makes you happy. Go for a walk, work in the garden, plan a trip, write a poem, or like our members, disappear into your studio and make art. I'd like to thank everybody who took the time to come to this opening, because I know it's far from Hobart, and Lonnie, and thank you all of the artists who've put work into the exhibition to make it so amazing. I'm just so proud to be part of this whole thing. So as you wander around, you can see we've all got little name tags. Please make a point of chatting to somebody and asking them about their art, and that'll give you a more full round appreciation of where we're at. And I'd like to thank Leanne and Corey for giving us the opportunity to showcase our work. Leanne has been so supportive and done a huge amount of work. It's a lot of work and dedication goes into hosting an exhibition. There's advertising and hanging and generously sharing her beautiful studio with us. Thank you. Can we have a thank you to Leanne and Corey?
Thank you. Thanks very much. Thanks, Jenny.
We're just waiting for the thank you to arrive.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Thank you so much. We really do appreciate it.
Oh, thank you very much. That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Corey might take. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, Jenny, I've got some questions. Seeing as though you're the spokesperson. So how has being a TAG member influenced your art personally?
Look, it's an opportunity for us to meet once a month and get together, and we have some incredibly experienced artists amongst us, and we challenge ourselves every month. We set out a new challenge, and sometimes those are things that are totally out of my what I do, and I make an effort to do it, and then we all put them on the table and talk about them, and we learn so much from that. So from a personal level, it's been lovely to get to know people and meeting them regularly. Yep. I don't know if anyone else would like to share their thoughts.
Would anyone like to add? What does TAG mean to you, and how has it influenced your art personally?
Lynne?
Lynne? Oh, Lynne's the newest member of TAG, so Lynne might come up here if she doesn't mind.
Lynne doesn't mind.
So Lynne's the newest member. How long have you been a member for, Lynne?
Couple of months.
Couple of months. So what does TAG mean to you?
Well, I'm transitioning from ceramics into painting, and that means finding a whole new way of working, and to be in with this group who know what they're doing has been absolutely fantastic.
Well, it sounds like an acceleration.
Yes.
An acceleration of transitioning over from sculpting, or
Yes.
were you sculpting in ceramics?
Yes.
Yeah, I've done that too a bit, and I find that my painting is taking on a real sculptural form.
Well,
Are you?
mine's gone the other way.
So can you talk? You've got a piece out here. Do you want to talk a bit about what's this one called? Memories of Milk.
Yes.
So that's Lynne. Jenny might point it out.
That's it, Jen. That's one of my first proper paintings. And it was a memory of just a moment. I'll wait till Robin's finished.
Sorry, that was my neighbour on the way up. I'm trying to take a
couldn't get your kind of work, so we're for you.
Press
So-
the button on the side and swipe it up. Where was I? I was back in milk. Because the theme was Today is the Day, that is just a memory of one of those moments. And it's not, like most of my paintings, I'm not a realist, so it's just a snapshot of a memory of something that stood out. That's...
Yeah, it is.
I'm not a realist. Everybody knows that. I'm not a realist. I just can't. I can take photos or I can paint. Now I'm discovering that I've taken it a little bit further. Every time I went to paint, I wanted to get away from detail because I've done detailed drawing in the past. And every time you give me a pen or a pencil, little tiny details. So I've just accepted that I'm going to have to do that. So that's become part of it.
So your identity as a painter.
Is completely different to my identity as a sculptor.
Wow.
Completely different.
Thanks so much. Thanks, Lynne. Would anyone...
Take some photos.
Okay, would anyone else from TAG like to say a few words, maybe about your art or what TAG means to you? Would you like to come up, Terrance?
Oh, that's lovely.
That's okay.
Right.
Welcome, Terrance. Okay, how long have you been a member of TAG?
Since 1971, I think. I joined TAG. I had an exhibition solo opening in Hobart at the Don Camillo in 1971, and I actually asked Vernon Hodgman, who was the keeper of the Tasmanian Museum and Art Gallery at the time, to open my show. And I got to know Vernon, and I got to know Vernon quite well. And it was through Vernon who asked me to think about joining the art group. Because I've been a busy person for many years, I've been in and out of kind of my commitment, because I've been a teacher in a high school, and I've also been a teacher of adults in adult learning programs, and my time was a little bit restricted at one point of time. But I came back into TAG because I liked the camaraderie, and more importantly, I liked the people and the nature of what their thoughts were about art and how they want to share it. And Vernon's wish with this particular group was for people to get together and work together, share together, and love art together. And I feel that now, many moons on, the group's starting to regurgitate and bring itself back into a kind of a very new spectrum. And they've offered, as we've just heard a few minutes ago, they've offered things to their membership, which is what we can call a challenge to the membership. And that means they're giving them something to take away each meeting to work on, but more importantly then to bring that back and then to talk about it and to share it with each other. I think that's really good, because one of the hardest things about being an artist, and it really is hard, when you're alone and you're painting in your studio alone, you know, you just want a voice, you want someone there kind of almost just to sometimes just come in and say, oh, you're getting on with that, all right. Not, oh, I don't like that. but the whole point is that person around you to kind of, I think the key word is in any form of art, it is motivation. And if you've got motivation, I think that you'll do a lot of good things. But to pass the motivation on to others, and to share that with others, I think, is one of the key things I see with TAG.
Yeah, so it's like empowering.
Yeah.
And do you find that being at TAG for so long, does it go through phases depending on the members and depends on...
I've seen many changes.
Yeah.
Many changes in membership. Unfortunately, some we haven't got with us now, and we have gone through quite a number of changes over the years, but the important thing, however, is that the group has continued, stayed together, and is still working together, but in a happy way where people enjoy each other's company. They enjoy going to the sessions and they have a chat as well. It's not all totally formal stuff, and it's a way of not only enjoying other artists, but hopefully getting a little bit inspired to go on to other things, try other things. The biggest thing in art is to get stagnant, is to feel you get into it's a horrible word, rut. You get into a set stuff where you don't know where you want to move to. But sometimes to get what I call that one word, jerk. It's a jerk. It gets you out of it, but sometimes can take you on a wonderful, wonderful journey.
That's wonderful. Thanks, Terrance.
Thank you.
Okay, anybody else game to come up and say a few words? It seems like my experience organising or helping organise this exhibition and also hanging the work as well, it seems like a real special place or almost a family, maybe we could say, being a part of TAG. So it's invite only. So I'm curious, what does it take to become a member of TAG? Are you looking for more members? Do we apply? Are you just on the lookout? Is it very select? Like, how does that work?
That's a very, very tricky question, because there isn't any formal way forward in that. There is a limit to the number of people that can belong to it for many different reasons. You know, we want it to be intimate and friendly, and our meeting can sometimes be a problem if there are too many people, there's not enough space. So it really is a matter of maybe somebody within the group says, oh, this would be a really lovely member to come, and then we chat about it and talk about it and invite them to come in. It can be quite tricky because there are people that would like to join, and it's tricky and special, and I think we all feel very privileged to be part of TAG.
It sounds very special. So well done, everybody. Are there any questions from anyone out there?
I'd just like to make a comment and say the fact that TAG is as it is due to people like Jenny and to Lorraine and the amazing and somewhat unique ambience that they have created, which is non-competitive, and which the competitive element, as we all know, is often very high in art. But thanks to their contribution, it is an embracive and inclusive group, and it's delightful because of their contribution. And it's not an easy thing to bring an eclectic group of people together in an environment such as the one that's being created. And that often comes down to leadership. And the leadership of these two ladies in particular is absolutely astronomical and needs to be recognised and very much applauded.
Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Lorraine. Well done. Okay, well, thanks, everyone. If you're interested in any artworks, please see Corey or myself. I'm not sure where Corey is right now, but he's around here somewhere. Please stay around for a chat or a further browse. Meet some of the artists. They've got the tags on if you'd like to talk to them directly. And we'll be serving some scones and cream up the back there shortly. I want to thank you all so much for coming. Thank you to everyone who's watching online. We've got a few people and comments. Sorry, I wasn't looking for questions on there, but we'll look at that later. And I want to offer a huge congratulations to all the members of the Tasmanian Art Group on all the hard work you've put into creating this exhibition. And it's certainly, the hard work has paid off. So congratulations. Thank you, everyone. Do you want to say anything to anyone here while we're here? Thanks for watching. Thank you. Good on you.